morning, viewers. My name is Desiree Garces. Welcome back to our second annual virtual career expo, where we have the theme of unfolding your skill set. So today, I'm joined by Tjisuta Rukoto.
Yeah.
Welcome, Tjisuta.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I'm doing relatively good, thank you.
We are very glad to have you here.
I'm welcome, yeah.
So Tjisuta, you are a data analyst, is that correct?
100%, yes.
Okay, so would you mind telling us a bit about where it all started? Where did you study? What did you study?
So, to start off with my university life, I studied at NAST,
Okay.
basically, where I started as a computer scientist and computer science, and then ventured into basically informatics.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically obtained my bachelor's degree in informatics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were there other fields that you could major into?
Yes. So the thing is, with computer science, it's very broad, right?
Okay.
So starting off, let's say in the first year, from my experience, is that you start off generally with the different strands, whether it's networking, security, data, or software development, just so you get a feel and like an understanding of what every strand has to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And then within the second year is where you sort of get to pick the strand that you want to specialize in. And I, in this turn, took informatics.
Okay.
So basically, informatics deals with a lot of management information systems,
Mm-hmm.
which speak to data.
Okay.
It's basically, yes, it deals with a lot of like managing the information of systems and dealing with the data of it, and a lot of data analysis, which speaks to what I do now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's very interesting. What I wanted to know is, you know how, after graduating, it can be a hassle,
Yes.
to get into the corporate world.
Mhm.
So just explain to us how your journey went, after you graduated, where did you start working first?
Okay.
Did you do an internship somewhere?
Yeah. So prior to graduating in my last year, NAST basically has, or it's part of its syllabus for you to actually look for internships,
Okay.
where you go have your intern for like three months,
Mm-hmm.
and that's towards the end of your final year,
Okay.
right? So where I first started was at the city of Windhoek, where I was an intern as a MIS specialist, which is in management information systems specialist,
Mm-hmm.
but like the intern level,
Okay.
the entry level.
Okay.
So that really gave me the experience I needed to get to where I am now,
Mm-hmm.
whereby like it started off really simple, but then as you grow in that specific field, you become more experienced, and then you can actually do more. Like what I do is, or what I was doing is that I was doing a lot of building of reports,
Mm-hmm.
delivering reports for people, doing data abstracts, and also like some data analysis here and there. And something that I quite liked as well and ventured into was like BI, which is like business intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
in that aspect as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you did an internship at the municipality.
Yes, yes.
So what I want to know is like, what advice would you give to students who graduate
Mm-hmm.
and who are at home waiting for an opportunity on a silver platter,
Yeah.
instead of going out there, putting themselves out there, going to do, going to volunteer, doing
Yeah.
an internship.
So what I can say right now, the advice that I can basically give is really just take action, because it would be better for you to get the experience as an intern, because I know after graduating we all don't want to start as an intern. I know that because I was there as well, but like starting as an intern, it doesn't like necessarily mean you're not going to get better opportunities, because starting as an intern basically gets you the experience that's needed. Because one thing that I can say, applying for jobs, they always ask for experience, like a minimum experience of either 2 to 3 years and so forth. So in the process of being an intern, yes, you're not where you want to be as like a permanent employee and whatnot, but like you're getting the relevant experience you need in the field. And this is where you also tend to see what you want to do in your field. You know, you get to realize that, oh, okay, I'm actually really good at this, or I can start like focusing on this aspect to get better into it, and so forth. So my advice is really just take action and be the intern that you need to be, or take the action to do like voluntarily work as well. And because it really it gets you the experience that you need. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say were the things that you learned as an intern, you know, in the corporate world?
Yeah. So the one thing that I learned that a lot of us don't think we realize is people management, people skills. Because really it goes a long way, because we come out of university with all this knowledge, but we still don't know how to like work in the corporate world. So you tend to learn a lot of people skills, like managing your also managing your time, knowing how to like be around people, reading different environments and so forth, and yeah, dealing with different situations as well. In relation to that, theoretically, what I also learned is that, or what I gained from this is that university is there to provide the foundation, right? And you know, you can't really build a house without the foundation.
Very good.
So in that aspect, when the foundation is set and you get into the work life, that's when, you know, you start relating to what you learn in university, and you're like, aha, I actually know this because I learned this from university. And then you just get better into it, because now from university you sort of learn the stuff theoretically, and then in the working world, that's when you're actually practical, because you're actually doing the stuff, you know. So it goes hand in hand, and the one supports the other basically. Yeah.
Well, that was great. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem, no problem.
And we will be moving on to our next guest.
All right, thank you guys so much.